I don't know what to say more than that. I have no more answer about this case. I have no more thing to say. I mean, you have decided that after Blatter, I have to be the cut, to be the head to be cut. Fine. I mean, but say it. But don't use these 10 millions, because these 10 millions have nothing about these 10 millions where I have made any mistake and where I feel responsible, neither for the decision, for the implementation, or for the use of the money, because I was never asked to do so. I have never been questioned, and the Swiss police has all the file, and I'm happy to answer any question. I will be as transparent as I can. I am in front of you because I have nothing else to add. What do you want me to add? Do you want me to take things and to hit my head and say, hey, I mean, yeah, I've been stupid. I should have asked many questions. What questions? I think it's too much now. But again, I will not answer your question. I will not answer any more questions about these 10 million.
All right, welcome back. Jerome Valk, what do you make of all the things that he said? I mean, can you take him for his word, or we just have to wait and see?
Yeah, well, right now, investigations are going on, right? So we will have to wait and see the outcome of those investigations. But it was very interesting to see him get really agitated and emotional during that particular press conference. And well, it's one of those things, you know. He's a major actor in all these FIFA bribery scandal going on.
And he said, look, don't make me a scapegoat. Yeah. Blatter has already resigned.
Yes.
What else do you want?
Yeah, but as it is right now, but you can understand why the media is still on his neck. He hasn't been indicted, he hasn't been charged with anything, but his name has been mentioned. Same with Blatter, his boss. So, but as it is right now, we can't say much until the investigations are concluded before we can actually come up with anything. So,
and interesting happened yesterday. The Swiss police raided the FIFA headquarters in Zurich, carted a lot of IT data. But it's interesting for me because FIFA seems to be saying they are the ones calling for the inquiry. So it's not as if it's a witch hunt. It's FIFA saying, come and get this stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So more evidence were taken away from the FIFA headquarters, like I said, and this, we all know corruption is being part of the body for a long time now, and it's going to be very key for everything to be sorted out this time around. And the simultaneous investigations, one by the Swiss authorities and one by the US. So it's going on, like I said, until everything comes to an end, until investigations are concluded, we can't really say anything concrete.
Okay, so we'll have to wait to see what really happens. But do you think at any point, the hosting rights might be withdrawn from Russia and Qatar?
Yeah, according to what Jerome Valk said there's no chance of that happening, particularly with the Russia hosting rights.
Because there's no evidence of wrongdoing.
No, absolutely nothing. And like I said, investigations are going on. Until then, until they're found to have done something wrong in terms of the bidding process, then you can't take it away from them. So we have to wait till that time to see how it pans out.
All right, let's quickly update you again with the results. Well, that's it on screen. It means nothing has changed. And that's not really good. That's not really good. Portugal 1 goal up against the hosts. Roughly 30 minutes left to play.
Yes.
And then the game, Brazil-Uruguay, just like Nigeria, Ghana, at any level.
No surprises there at all.
So no surprise, it's close.
Yeah.
And Australia-Uzbekistan. That game has been concluded. Uzbekistan through to the next round. But the one we love to talk about, Terry, there's really nothing to say.
Yeah, no, nothing to say other than, let's say, Manu Garba right now, I'm sure we'll start looking at his bench. We'll start looking at players that can come in and make an impact, a positive impact on the game. And I'm thinking Success Isaac. I'm thinking Kelechi Iheanacho. Those two guys, we know the quality is there. You can't doubt it.
But a lot of people have argued that they're in this team because of their reputation, not what they've done in recent times.
Obviously they've not been a part of the side. There's no doubt about it. But they've been playing in the clubs. Success played for Grenada almost all season, both for the senior team and both for the youth side. Isaac Iheanacho was injured a lot of the times. He came back towards the end of the season, played for Man City's under-21s. scored good goals against the Manchester United and the like. So I'm not really going to say they're in the team based on reputation. They're in the team because they're good enough. They have the quality. But unfortunately, they've not been a part of the side for a long time, meaning there's no cohesion between them and the players. But right now, when you have to go for broke, what do? You have to bring in your star players.
All right. So if Coach Manu Gaba is listening, Tayo says, bring in your star players, throw in Kelechi, throw in Isaac, Success. We might just be able to salvage this game. All right, let's move on. We're hoping that we'll be interrupted with the good news, but we'll have to move on the show. Let's talk about the FIFA Women's World Cup.
Yes.
Super Falcons already punching above their weight.
Absolutely.
Nobody, none of us gave them a chance against Sweden. And some even felt that we respected the Swedes. We could have won that game.
Yes, especially if you consider that we gave away two very sloppy goals,
quick goals
in that particular one. Horrible defending at set pieces, and that really cost us the game. But then you have to give them credit
for fighting back.
Exactly, they showed character to come back in that game. And playing against Australia now, the Australians are not as good as the Swedish. There's no doubt about it in terms of pedigree, in terms of present form. So it's an opportunity for Nigeria, to get 3 points. Yes.
And maybe move out of that group. All right, let's show you what's going to happen tomorrow. The Falcons will be playing tomorrow. The squad, they've done us proud. Tomorrow, Australia take on Nigeria. Switzerland take on Ecuador. United States take on Sweden. And I'm very happy it's happening this way. Probably they'll cancel themselves out if we're able to get 3 points. It's not as easy as it sounds, though. That must be said. And, of course, Japan taking on Cameroon. But I'm surprised with how African teams have performed. Well, maybe not Ivory, maybe not Cote d'Ivoire, maybe not, but Cameroon.
Yeah, definitely.
Cameroon, I'm surprised. Although Ecuador not really a strong but then, female football playing nation.
Yeah, but then to go out and score all
6.
Come on, man. That's very impressive, and you have to give them credit for that. It remains to be seen how they do
in subsequent matches
in the remainder of the competition. But then they've started very well, which is always very important when you're playing in tournaments. Starting well builds your confidence as you go on in the competition.
Okay, all right. So we'll move on. Still talking football now. We hope that our girls will be able to get those 3 points, like Tayo said. Since talking about football, something begins today. Depends on the time zone you're in. But on June 11, which is today, Copa America begins, and the story is about Chile.
Yes, it has to be.
They are the host. They've not. It's surprising to think that the Chileans.
Yes.
But this generation of players, Arturo Vidal, like this Sanchez, Claudio Bravo, all these players.
Yes.
You want to think that this might just be their time.
Apart from being the host, Yemi, they've not won this competition in forever.
Ever.
99 years and count. Come on, that was a very long time. That was a proper drought right there.
I think this is a country that produced stars like Ivan Zamorano, Marcelo Salas, Chilavert,
Nelson Tapia,
I'm shocked.
I was going to go back to the generation of 1998.
Yes.
They couldn't win it. Now, a lot of Chileans are hoping this time around, these guys, you mentioned them already, Sanchez, Arturo Vidal, Claudio Bravo, all these guys playing top-flight football at the best clubs in Europe. Perhaps this is the time. And they're playing at home, they have the support of the fans. And it remains to be seen if they can't do it. But believe me, they're under a lot of pressure. In their group, they've got Ecuador in that group.
That's going to be their first game.
Exactly. And they've got Mexico as well. And they've got Bolivia. It's not a gimme for them already. Going into the second round is not a gimme. So they really need to bring their A game into this tournament to have any chance of winning it. Remember, you have Argentina as well too.
Brazil, you have Uruguay.
Exactly. And
defending champions, Uruguay.
Exactly. And Uruguay, they're missing Luis Suarez, but it's still a very distant side without him. So they will be one of the teams to really watch out for in the competition as well. So I mentioned Argentina with Messi. This guy is on a roll right now. When Messi's on a roll, it's very hard to stop him. And
Messi plays, Argentina plays.
Exactly, and they might want to compensate for what happened at the World Cup coming second. And so it's going to be a very, very interesting competition. It's one competition I really grew up following, trying to get really close to the likes of Ronaldo, De Lima, and the Salas.
Yeah, all right. So I particularly remember the 1995 edition, 1 year after the World Cup, and still got to see some of those top stars coming to play. But it's we should remember that Brazil has won in recent times than any other country. So I'm not a gambling person, but I tilt towards Brazilians.
Yeah, and if you want to consider the fact that right now they're in a great vein of form, they've still not lost a game under the
Carlos
new coach.
Dunga.
Yeah, under Dunga, and they're playing so well. The confidence is very high. They've got Neymar, they've got Willian, they've got an all-star side as well too. So you have to say, for me, I think I'm tipping.
And there's the incentive of wanting to erase the memory
obviously,
of the
obviously.
World Cup.
I talked about Argentina compensating for coming second. Then what are we going to talk about Brazil?
Yeah.
They lost out at the World Cup in a very
Shameful manner.
Yeah, shameful, horrible manner. And
Okay.
they want to, like, pay back their fans with a very good performance in Chile.
All right, so let's quickly talk about friendly matches that were played early hours of this morning and late last night. Let's quickly bring that to you. Some very surprising results.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm looking at the United States. I don't know what's happening. Jürgen Klinsmann definitely must be doing something good. You're beating Germany, you're beating Holland.
Yes.
I don't understand. But
Yeah.
That's it on your screen. Switzerland defeated Liechtenstein 3 goals. Germany losing 1-2 against Jürgen Klinsmann's United States, and Brazil 1-0 over Honduras.
Yeah, the story definitely has to be the USA beating Germany. They went down in that game I think Mario Götze got the goal in that game, but they came back and they showed character to come back. Bobby Wood, that's the name on
everybody's lips.
On every American's lips right now. It's got the winner against Holland just midweek, and it's done it again. So that's one player to really watch out for. Bobby Wood, that's his name. And you have to say, Jürgen Klinsmann is doing a great job in America. And I think what is holding them back right now is the players. They still don't have enough quality players playing in Europe, playing in the big teams in Europe. That's what is holding them back.
All right. Well, we'll have to round up now, but I'm going to allow you to talk about something good. We won't have time to talk about the Morning Man. If we start, we're not going to finish. But let's talk about the protest, the Tibetans, the activists protesting. What does this do for China's bid for the 2022 Winter Olympics? This doesn't look good, because anytime you're hearing about human rights violations and all of these things, it does swing. So is it going to swing it the other way to Almaty? Or, I mean, does Beijing still have a strong footing with all of these protests in Switzerland?
Oh, well, I mean, I can say that for sure, because I'm not going to be casting any votes on that day. But you have to say...
But in the court of public opinion.
Yeah, but then, that's public opinion. The public don't decide who gets the hosting right. So it's not really on us. It's going to still depend. So if you actually have a listen at what this particular protester is saying there, he's actually calling on the president of the IOC to Thomas Bach, to do something about this particular bid. But the bid has been lodged already, so nothing's going to happen.
IOC will look at it on the merits.
Exactly.
Not what these people have to say.
Absolutely.
But it's cause for concern.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So that's how we wrap things up on the show this morning. We do hope. I'm still looking at these protesters really agitated, saying the things that they're saying.
But we can just just throw it in as we round off the show. Money Mayweather, like you said,
money maker.
Yeah, no surprises at all. Back to back, he's the highest paid athlete in the world, and
2015.
It made about $300 million.
We're still in June.
Incredible. That's for the past 12 years. And it's no surprise for me, too, that Manny Pacquiao, second on the list.
High on the list.
Second on the list, actually. That mega fight definitely aided.
Had something to do.
Aided what we're seeing right now. Messi, Ronaldo, fourth and
somewhere there, too. All right. That's how we have to wrap things up. We do hope you've enjoyed everything we are able to bring to you this morning. We're hoping that things will turn around for the Flying Eagles. We'll be happy to tell you that if it happens later on. Well, sports this morning comes your way again tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye now.